Flashbang! There we go. Entrance, as usual, is stellar and unbelievable. Anyways, if I'm talking about stuff, I'm talking about stuff. So, battery fully charged, should be going dark anytime soon. Got both of them fully charged. So, yep, today is the day of the lab quiz, as I've already said a billion times. I know, I'm over it too. Speaking of over it. There we go, much over. I tightened up the thing, so it should be a lot less wobbliness. Yeah, that's good. We're working with good stuff. Anyways, yeah, lab quiz today, so I do that. I'm pretty chill now. I'm just treating this like a job now. I'm like, yeah, I'm working here for possibly 2, maybe a little more years. Over it. Anyways, yeah, so last night I went to 13 Pies in Saskatoon. Delicious pizza, but I think it's a little overpriced. I mean, like, I've had pizza that's, like, of similar quality, but, like, half the price. And for a larger size. And I'm like, okay, well, like, unless I was being blown away by this. Like, the only pizza that, like, I'm like, this stuff is phenomenal, I regret not eating it every time I'm at this restaurant, is at McNally Robinson, the bookstore. I know. There's a cafe restaurant in there that has such good food. And it's like a cafe prices. Like, it's not overly expensive, but it's not, like, cheap. It's, like, a decent price. But, like, the fig and prosciutto pizza, that is phenomenal. Like, I eat it and I'm like, that was unreal. Like, I finished this pizza here and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. But when I had the fig and prosciutto, I'm like, I could keep eating this until I feel sick. Like, it's that good. So yeah. Those are just my thoughts. It's like, yeah, like 13 Pies is good, but I've had better. So yeah, no, it was good. It was tasty. Then we got like jalapeno popper appetizers, and I was like, oh yeah, these are hot. As one would expect from jalapenos. And yeah, that was just kind of the night. Went to bed, woke up, and then student wellness, like the doctor or whatever, they called me up and they're like, hey, yeah, just schedule, like, cause like to schedule an appointment, like you gotta get like stuff done in advance. And so it's like the 2nd today of October, and my appointment is for the 31st, so it's a month away. But like, hey, my dentist appointment is 3 weeks and 1 day from now. So, you know, soon this boys, you're gonna have real clean teeth. I mean, I take care of my teeth. I'm sure I have cavities. I get cavities so easily, but like, you know, I brush. I sometimes floss. But yeah, it's just been a long time and it's been needing a little touch up. So yeah, no, that's okay. So like, I'm working here at school. I'm working for 2 years and I have benefits. So better than my last job. But I was bringing in money. So here I'm just bringing in experience and stress. So yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm fine. I'm a-okay, as you know. I'm just rushing because like I have class at 1:30 and it is approximately 11:15. So I have like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Wait, 12:1. Yeah. So in an hour, I guess I'll leave. Get to the university a little early. But yeah, doing good, feeling hot. I'm glad about labs is how a lot of the time it's practical, because I can do practical. I know what I'm doing. I've done it before. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to all of that. I don't know why, when I'm editing my videos, my sound kind of sounds weird. And I thought this microphone up here was supposed to make that not sound weird. Like, I thought it was supposed to sound better, more clear, more crisp. I mean, it sounds better than like my regular camera audio, so like I guess it's doing its job, but I don't know. I think all the years of it just being stuffed into boxes, it's kind of taking a bit of damage. Boop, boop. But yeah, I just gotta think of this like a job. I'm just working for 2 years. I get to go home. That's what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing. But yeah, oh my goodness. My mom sent me some pictures of the pasture and the donkeys and the horses, and it's so pretty out there. I want to go, but that's the thing, is I want a good job so I can buy more trees, so I can buy a property and plant more trees and more orchards and things. So yeah, there's just a lot I want to get done. Going on in my life. Okay, I am sweating again for some reason. Why? I don't know. Please tell me. I need to know why I sweat like this. But yeah, no, weekend was good. It was a long weekend. Like I said, it was Truth and Reconciliation Day, so I had that off. I think for that I just studied that day. But yeah, it is officially midterm season. But yeah, so I think it's all going smoothly. Today I will be using, I should take a picture of me and just like, this is today's like thing is Black Orchid. Like, maybe I'll do that. I'll clickbait thing. Or wait. How should I pose with it? Just like, Black Orchid. Yeah, I don't know, but it smells good. I've had it for a while. My dad had this combo of Black Orchid and Ombre, and it smelled so good. I was like, I gotta buy it. And it didn't smell. I think he was lying to me because it didn't smell at all like the combo. But whatever, you know. I bought it, and it smells good. It just smells. Wait. Nice. No, but it's good. It's real good. I have to like think when I'm spraying this stuff because I'm like, what direction is it going in? Because this bottle wasn't cheap, so I gotta make sure it is good. But yeah, no, I've been falling more into like the Reddit story hell on TikTok, where it's just like I ended up watching them and I'm like, God, these are so stupid and fake. So yeah, I just gotta like get out of that vicious cycle of terrible media. So let me read to you some Reddit stories. No, I'm just kidding. I would love to read to you problems students have on campus and see if I can tell you how I manage. Students have on campus. I had it pulled up here, but it's gone now. Okay, let's go here. It's in Reddit, so let's just look at that. Okay. I'm in my last year of high school and soon I'll be in college. It's a big change and I don't know what will come with this change. I'm curious what the problems that will face me in college or university. Okay, so basically, first thing I can tell you here, it's completely different. I mean, it's not different because like you're still in school and like if you studied in like high school and like did that, which I didn't, then it's gonna be normal. It's just gonna be a whatever. But if you didn't and you kind of like were able to just coast through, some of you who are really smart and could just coast through everything and will coast through university, you'll probably be fine. But if you're like me and like you have to actually get your study on, it won't be the same. Because there's of course like time management. It's not like you get to the building and you have everything every day. You have a week and your classes are dispersed randomly that you had to plan out. I mean, like when you're signing up, they won't let you pick classes that overlap. It'll be like error, so you have to like figure that out. But then it's just all about like your syllabus is your best friend. That's what I can like recommend is your syllabus. It's always been your best friend, but you never really cared about like this best friend before. It's been like, oh my God, why does it keep bothering me? It's like, no, it has the vital information. It has dates. It has info about what shall be on tests. And like everything else you need to know about the class is like in the syllabus. So like just honestly, like I just took my syllabuses and I took a highlighter and I started like thinking like, okay, I'll just highlight the important stuff. And then I just ended up highlighting like a lot of things. So like I started of course with highlighting like the dates of midterms and finals and like assignments that were due. And then I was like, okay, well, like, what else can I, like, highlight? And I was like, oh, like, stuff that'll be, like, covered in the class, like, and stuff that'll be on the finals. And I started highlighting that. And you just end up highlighting a lot of stuff. Because you're like, oh, there was important stuff labeled in here. Okay. And then you start doing that for all your classes. And I'm like, oh, my God, there's so much going on. And they often have schedules in them, too. So, like, if you have any questions about when things are, like, it's in the syllabus. The only things that aren't in the syllabus is when specifically the finals are. And that's the only thing you won't find in that. Because that changes. Another big thing is definitely like your time management. You could either be like me in my like first year that I did, where I would just flip around and like do like nothing besides like play video games and hang out with people. Which don't recommend. It's very stressful when you get to the finals. So I do recommend like paying attention, I guess. And, like, just kind of managing your time at home. Like, I have a strict bedtime. So, it's like, it used to be strict. It used to be, like, 9 o'clock. You better be in bed. Now it's, like, 9:30 to 10:30. But yeah, that's important. Have a good, like, you go to bed this time because you wake up at a good time. I mean, you can't help it if you have late classes. Like, one of my classes goes till 8:30, so, like, I get home, like, closer to 9. Because then I want to shower and just kind of, like, de-stress after the night. So that tends to be a little later. Other time management stuff is just, like, times you gotta leave to get to your class. Like, if you're really close or if you're on campus, grand. That's really good because you can just get there so fast. But other stuff is just like studying. Is like, and my friend was telling me, she's like, don't study like a psychopath. You'll burn yourself out, and like that's too much. Like if you're going for valedictorian, I guess yeah, you better study. But for the like 99% of us that ain't going for valedictorian, it's like just like pay attention in class, take your notes, and like maybe once a week, like if you want to go through like the harder things, do it. But like study like a week or two before like your midterms or finals. Like just start like rereading stuff, getting a better understanding of concepts. Like a week. Like I'm doing it a week before classes. But if you feel like you need extra on heavier classes, do it a week or two. Like for chemistry next term, I'm probably gonna be doing 2 weeks before like the finals because I suck at chemistry. So yeah, that's like what I can say is like time management, look at your syllabus, and yeah, make use of your TAs. Like I know you want to kind of just like get in there, pay attention, and leave out as fast as you can, but like talk to your TAs or your professors, at least let them see your face so that when you fail a final, you can go begging to them like, please, just bump me up to a pass, I beg of you. So yeah, that's like my best advice for that. Another challenge you may face, homesickness. Oh, this was big for me. I faced homesickness a big time. I would drive home like every Friday and come back Monday. Like I would leave about an hour before my class because I lived right next to the university, so I would just run to campus and do my classes. But I would head home every weekend, so I'm like dumping gas money because I'm like an hour and a half away from like PA, 130 kilometers. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm better now that I'm 26. I better have better like management of homesickness. Of course I'm still homesick. Like I want to go home, but like I'm not gonna leave for home every time. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I miss home. Okay, time to do something else. Roommates I never really faced an issue with because I always had pretty good roommates. My first year, crazy, I lived in an attic and a basement. Good times. No, I'm not joking, like, it was fine. I'm just saying, like, I didn't have any roommates, so I just kind of kept to myself. I just, like, the matrons of the house, the ladies, who own the houses, so they were nice to me, though, so love them. Learning how to study effectively, I can't really do that, like, really well. I can't describe it, just because everyone has different ways of, like, studying. Some people are cue cards, some people are note takers. I'm definitely not a cue card type of person. I learned that. I'm like, I hate drawing out cue cards. I would rather just like my friends like just get a whiteboard and like draw it out constantly. And I'm like, that's so much better. And yeah, budgeting. I guess if you have rich parents, you don't really got to worry about this. But if you're like low on cash, you kind of already know how to budget. You might have not even gone to university, but now that you've budgeted enough, you can go back. So you're already good on budgeting. So I can't really describe that. Yeah, definitely like. I know everyone says this all the time, but if you are struggling with mental stuff, like, work out. It's like you don't want to hear it, but do it. Like, if you're, like, freaking out, go to the gym. Like, if you're paying tuition, you're probably paying for, like, the gym's facilities. It's always incorporated into your tuition, so unless you purposely took it out, you got a gym membership. Go there, lift some weights. Go for a free swim at the pool, because, like, if you don't like lifting weights, swimming is great. Learn how to swim if you don't know how to swim. Or like just walk around the track because physical exercise is great for like putting your brain like, oh, I'm doing physical exercise now. It definitely takes off any kind of thoughts. Any thinking turns off unless you're like a good person who works out and you're like using your anger. But yeah, that's kind of like what I can say. That's my advice for that. So yeah, school advice. Oh, I want to put one more spritz of this just because I'm an unhealthy person. Love spraying perfume. Always have, always will. It's just like one of the benefits of like, you know, being weird. Not weird. That's not weird. Spraying perfume isn't weird. That's just, I feel so like quirky, like back in the 2010s. It's like mustache. I don't know. Sick. I'm gonna puke. But yeah, that's kind of just like my advice for that sort of stuff. Like, don't even, like, don't be like me and like be so paranoid about like your age and stuff like that. Like, just think of it like you're working now as a student, like an internship basically. You're just taking in information, you're not taking home money. Feels like a scam. You would rather be making money, because I know I would, but I'm not. So yeah, best advice is just think about what you want to do. Like, if you don't want to be at university, don't be at university. Like, go work, or like work in a field, and then like if you like that field and you're like, I want to make more money, maybe I should just go get the degree. Then do that. Or if you want to work in the trades, well, you got to go to school for that too. If you want to work in the trades, you got to get your you got to work with other tradesmen. Like, you got to do a lot for trades, I do believe. Like, you got to work with them, man, to get your apprenticeship, or woman, and you got to do a bunch of stuff. But I suck at the trades. I was like in my high school's PAA class. That's like, you know, woodworking, welding, and electrical. I sucked. Felt like I just popped a vein in my like throat. That's weird. But yeah, no, I sucked at that. So, you know, think about what you want to do. If you want to have a future where you kind of don't worry much about money and benefits, go to fucking school. Like, that's what I kept telling myself. Just go to school. But I hated school so much I would keep dropping out. But like, I want a decent wage, a career, and benefits. Because I don't want to worry about that stuff. I don't want to have to worry about my teeth or my eyes or medications or a check coming in where I'm like just barely making, like, you know, paying the bills in a place where I don't want to be. I want to be able to like make a wage where I can move out to a place I want to be and like pay the bills and put away some savings and have to like not worry about like teeth, eyes, hearing, medication, stuff like that. So you kind of need, like, I know like a lot of people I worked with, like my first year of university, like the first summer, they're like, you don't need a degree. And I was like, these just know what's up. I don't need this. They lied. Because like it was a summer job. They were the full-time people. They all had the degrees and they got hired as full-time. I was a summer student. I couldn't get full-time. And the ones who did have their degree, they were making over double the people without degrees. And it's like, you liars. But they were just coming off of it, so they were like, yeah, no, that stuff sucks. You don't need it. They're like, look how easy I got a job. It's like, yeah, because you have your degree, but I don't know. Sorry, I just pulled out a Wiimote because I was like, it's very hairy. I love the Wiimotes. Best system, in my opinion. But yeah, like I say, if you want to get a career, like, and definitely don't like pick something that, like, I'm lucky because like I love environmental work and there's a lot of jobs in the environmental field. But like if you have like just like a hobby that you're like, oh well, I guess I can go to school for this, don't do that. If you're thinking like, I guess I'll go to school, pick a career, like find out, like talk to counselors, like I want a good paying career that, like, you know, I can handle, because like you won't love the classes because you'll probably have to do maths or businesses, but like just pick something where like you can like do your hobby, but you have something very stable and like secure to work with. That's like all the advice I can really give you, because that's all the advice you really need, is like pick it based on wage. I know it's like, but what about my love for this? It's like, well then do that. But like if you want a career, a career's for money. A career is like for something that you can like do a wage and like get paid stuff for. So yeah, that's like kind of my only advice. It's like, if you want a career, go for a career, but don't be surprised when the thing that's not like paying well doesn't end up paying you very well. Like, because that's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen, my friend. So yeah, sorry, I'm just like taking all the hair off my Wiimotes. I realize how filthy it is in that little container they're in. I wonder if I have a drawer or something I can put these in. A bucket, perhaps. I'm big on buckets. Anyway, I think that's like good for this video. I've talked about a lot of stuff, so, you know, hopefully you learned something. If you didn't, well, I'm not a great teacher, so I'm not surprised. But if you did learn something, huzzah. If not, that's okay too. That's okay too. I ain't gonna judge you. No one here's gonna judge you for that, because I'm also just barely learning, because, you know, I'm just a baby. I'm just a babe in the woods. I don't know what's happening. I can't do education. But I can do it, and that's why I'm doing it right now, and I'm passing it. So, you know, just keep telling yourself that. You need to hear it. You need to know that you got this, and that you're not a stupid. You're a pretty girl. So yeah, that's just my advice for you, is be the pretty girl that studies. Thank you for watching. Hope it was as entertaining as I think I am. Bye.